Stop waiting to save money. Waiting is the most expensive habit you have. More expensive than a bad investment, more expensive than impulse buys because waiting feels responsible while silently costing you years. You tell yourself you'll start when income is higher, when expenses are lower, and when life is a bit more stable. Life does not stabilize on command, okay? It expands to fill whatever you earn, okay? So the day you finally make more arrives and nothing changes because the habit of not saving is already built and the habits they scale faster than income. So let's break the illusion. First, understand the real enemy here. It's not low income, it's delayed identity. If you see yourself as someone who, saves later, you will always find a later. Next month, next raise, next milestone. You keep pushing the starting line forward so you never had to confront the discomfort now. Savings forces a small daily admission. I won't consume everything I could. That sentence is psychologically threatening. It challenges impulse, ego, immediate gratification. So the brain negotiates. Not now, soon. And soon it becomes yours. Second, stop treating savings like a luxury. People say, I'll save when I have extra money. But extra is a myth created by spending habits. There is always something that feels essential in that moment. A slightly better phone, more takeout, because you're tired. Subscriptions that seem small, but they never end. Individually, they're harmless. Okay. Collectively, they erase the margin you are waiting for. Savings isn't about what you do with leftovers. It's about what you do before deciding what lifestyle you can afford. Reverse the order and everything will change. Third, accept the first stage with feel pointless. Okay, this is where most people quit. Savings $20, savings $50. Watch the number move slowly, almost insultingly slowly. Your brain says this won't make me rich. Correct. That's not the point. The point is building the reflex, the automatic separation between what you earn and what you keep. Once that reflex actually exists, scaling it becomes mechanical. Without the reflex, even large income, it'll just vanish. Fourth, understand the psychological shift savings creates. The moment you have even a small cushion, your decision change subtly at first. You negotiate differently. You don't tolerate nonsense that easily. You don't panic over minor setbacks. You start thinking weeks ahead instead of just hours ahead. Money in the bank is not just security, it's mental space. Mental space improves your judgment. And better judgment leads to better opportunities. It's a quiet loop most people never experience because they never start. And here's number 5. Stop tying savings to motivation. Motivation fluctuates daily. If savings depends on feelings inspired, it won't happen consistently. You don't need motivation. You need friction. Automatic transfers, separate accounts, structures that make savings the default instead of the decision. And when savings becomes optional, your mood decides your future. When savings becomes automatic, your future stops negotiating with your emotions. Number 6, confront the identity conflict directly. Spending is visible, savings is invisible. You can show people what you bought. You cannot easily show the discipline of what you didn't buy. So socially, spending gets rewarded. Savings feels lonely. And you watch others upgrade lifestyles and leave and feel behind. You question your restraint. You wonder if you're being too cautious too. But here's the hidden reality. Many visible lifestyles are financed by invisible stress, debt, zero margins, constant pressure to maintain appearances. You're not behind. You're just not playing the same game. Number 7, stop waiting for a perfect budget. Perfection is procrastination in disguise. You don't need flawless spreadsheets. You need a simple rule. A fixed percentage gets saved first. 10%, 5%, even 2%. The exact number matters less than the consistency because consistency rewires behavior. You're training your brain to see savings as non-negotiable, like rent, um, like utilities, not a suggestion, a rule. Rules remove daily debates. Debates drain energy. Energy drains lead to impulsive choices. Number 8, reframe what savings actually is. It's not deprivation, it's delayed flexibility. Every dollar saved is a future option purchased. Option to leave a bad job, like I just did. Option to take a calculated risk. Option to handle emergencies without panic. People think savings is about having money. It's actually about having choices, and choices reduce fear. Reduced fear leads to clearer thinking, and clearer thinking leads to better life moves. Number 9, confront lifestyle creep early. This is where waiting becomes fatal. You earn more, so you upgrade slightly, then slightly again, then slightly again. Nothing extreme, just incremental comforts that slowly consume the raise you were counting on to start saving. If you don't save when income is small, you rarely save when it's large because the lifestyle has already adapted upwards. Your sense of normal becomes expensive. The solution is brutal but simple. Every time income increases, lock a portion into savings immediately before your brain has time to adjust to your expectations. And here's number 10. Stop romanticizing big financial resets. People love the idea of one dramatic turning point. I'll get serious after this next job, after I pay off this one thing, or after things calm down. Like, rarely offer clean resets. It offers messy, imperfect starts. If you wait for clarity, you delay the progress. If you start in the mess, progress creates clarity. You don't need the perfect moment, you need the first consistent one. And here's the uncomfortable truth: not saving is rarely about math. It's about emotional tolerance and tolerance for seeing others spend while you don't. Tolerance for slow progress, tolerance for saying no to yourself repeatedly without applause. That emotional muscle is built through doing it over and over, not intention. Each small save is a rep. Each rep makes the next one easier until one day's savings doesn't feel like effort at all. It feels like who you are. And identity is the ultimate financial strategy. When you become someone who saves, decisions simplify. You don't debate every purchase. You filter automatically. Does this align with who I've decided to be? Stop waiting to become the person you don't become then after you saved. You become them by saving. So start small, start imperfectly, start while income is modest and life is nosy and nothing feels perfectly aligned. Because the longer you wait, the more expensive the habits of waiting becomes. And one day you'll just realize the cost wasn't just the money you didn't save, it was the freedom, the calm, and the options you kept postponing for a future that never actually arrived on schedule. If you like today's video, check out this one up to the right. Like and subscribe, comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I try to get back to each and every one of you. If you really like the channel, though, go ahead and buy me a coffee. It's in the description and on the front page of my YouTube channel as well. Thank you, and have a nice day.